Okay, hello and welcome to Hellstuck, Raid with your friends. And it's a bit of a 4,944 players have tried to escape from hell. Only a few hundred have escaped. It's a jump king, for lack of a better move, for lack of better terms. Okay, it's interesting that you can't use the analog stick. There's a Cthulhu munching on somebody's face right there. I've not actually ever played Jump King, so, you know, this will be interesting, but we're gonna give it a go. And, yeah, this is like multiplayer Jump King in some ways. I wonder if that, like, dot sort of is showing you where your next thing could land. Like, you know, we see, like, a trigger there. Like a dot, and that wasn't quite, but there's a shine that appears every time you get, or are they like hints you want to land here? Maybe not. Like there's a crystal that was sparkling right there, but you know, confident gamer that we are. Almost falls exactly off the screen. We're gonna do this as it is. Buttered noodles. Okay, so is everyone that's actually playing the game just instantly in there? So that's interesting that there's actually someone like literally live right now. I wondered if Buttered Noodles made exactly the same mistake. Bye! You know what? This seems like a more confident path than whatever Buttered Noodles. Yeah? This just seems like the easier way. What was Buttered Noodles doing? Like, that's... Why make yourself hard for yourself? Okay, so this will be interesting. The bold pigeon. Well, there we go. I mean, we did it the easy way, and then we fell down the death pit that Buttered Noodles choose to go. He's obviously saw what we were doing there and decided that's way smarter. Can't believe I felt that. Fraud detected? What? Okay, we're in, like, it says we're on level 8. I kind of like that it's like, well, there goes somebody screaming. Don't question what's going on in the background. Obviously, like, you know, the whole theme is like hell in a cell, the Irish bong. You know, I wondered, like, is my name like right there? Okay, these people are probably like way more professional and like, you know, used to like Jump King than me. I wonder if I can like do that. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, almost. Like, I did it once, on to the next bit. They're all afraid. They're all terrified. Like, come on. Hi. You know, don't be afraid. That doesn't work, clearly. That bit I haven't quite figured out, but, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. Also, like, you know, if you want to use the soundboard, it's like, you know, hi, Irish bong, boing. You can. You're all trying to do, like, the high one. I know it's not easy. It's not the easiest. Like, you know, part of me is like, I wonder if we should just, like, jump to that other platform. You know, like... Can we even make that? We might be able to, like, thread the needle and land on that one. The Leonaris. It's not easy. Am I the only one that's actually succeeded in this? Like, hi. Fuck. Leonaris landed on the platform that I want to land on. How did you do that? Okay, well, we haven't yet fallen to the first screen. Yet. Now that you've cursed it, you know, maybe we might. And it's like, you know, there is some cool sort of stuff going on in the background. You landed on it, Buttered Noodles. How did you do that? I didn't catch how you did that. Now you've got the interesting part. I kind of want to learn your secrets. They might have waited and seen, like, because the other person that's up there is, like, clearly done it. You managed to do it. Is that what you gotta do? Just like the world's greatest tiny jump? I feel like you might have to do like the world's greatest tiny jump. What was that zip? Did you see that? We just went on. That was stupid of me. World's greatest tiny zip. Okay. I mean, we'll both do it in our own way. Wow. Good job, Bong. And, you know, it's kind of like less torture when you're, like, all suffering together, I guess. Like, is that possible, Noodles? I see what you're trying to do. Like, can you just skip straight to that? Hi. I've come up with somewhere new, but I don't think this actually helps you in any way, shape, or form, does it? Hi! I don't think that helps in any way, shape, or form. Okay, you're bouncing off that. Like, I kind of like that I'm immediately better than some of these people that maybe have more experience in games like this. I don't know if they do, but, you know, maybe they do. And now we're fucking it, but, you know... Like, how do you keep repeatedly getting on there? Okay, so they're sitting and waiting for me to do. Okay, we did it. Tiny jump, tiny jump. It's just a tiny little... Just a tiny, tiny little jump. Okay, now... Like, part of me says go for that. Because, because, you know... Here's where it starts to get the problem. Okay, well, we've made it beyond the buttered noodles. Because it's just going to get harder and harder from here, right? Secret? Oh, you could probably get into here from there, right? Like, I'm waiting for them to see me in this secret. Hi, do you see that I'm in a secret snitchy hole that you can probably jump to? Did you not see that? Hopefully they saw that, because they're repeatedly getting onto that platform there. Like, if you can get onto this, you can, like, maybe make it onto the sneaky platform. That was, like, you know... It might be a harder jump. Well. Well, back at the beginning. It was inevitable. It was inevitable. It had to happen eventually, but we made it all the way back down. There it is. That was delayed attack. It was inevitable and had to happen eventually, but we made it all the way back to the beginning. But we can get back out of here. Right, so we've kind of understood what we're doing in the next bit, right? Kind of. Okay, and I like that you can actually, like, press the thing, then change your direction, so that actually kind of helps. Okay, buttered noodles is there. It's like... If you're struggling now, you haven't seen the next screen, have you, Noodles? Like, you know... Bye. You might be ready to quit after you see the next screen, because, like, you know, if you're already struggling... There's Irish Bomb. Then... Well, it might be time to, like, give up. That's the laughing face in the background. Laughs for your failure. That was some weird lag. Yeah, it's interesting that it is multiplayer. And, like, everyone that's involved is going, like, you know, out of the 4,000, 10% is, you know, kind of actually high. And, you know, it lets you get to those edge ledges a bit easier by going and changing it, like, halfway through the, you know, once you're in the jumpy animation. You just kind of get to, like, switch your direction. Don't overshoot it. I overshot it. Okay. Suddenly we're not doing so good. Boink. Boink. Okay, well, he held on to it a bit longer than me. Boing. Okay. That's a full one. Why did I, like... Why am I suddenly struggling? That's a full one. Why did I let go, you know? It's like, it's not even a... a challenging one. That's like just full send it and you got it. Okay, so... Oh, Butter Noodles made it! I wonder if they're friends. I wonder if they're friends. Come on, you can do it wrong. Sad. Because, like, he seemed to be waiting for him, so I was like, you know, maybe they're friends. I mean, it is raid with your friends, so I think they might actually be friends. Okay, so that's sort of in the middle and a medium E jump. There goes Buttered Noodles. One Buttered Noodles. Okay, well, we're getting some sort of little bit of desync, and that's probably why, like, you know, I'm trying to... There he goes. Just vanishing into there. Maybe he raged. Ow. Maybe he rage quit. Maybe he actually rage quit. Oh, there he is. There he is. It'd actually be hilarious if these are just actually fake, you know, they're not the real people, they're just the fake stuck in this area, looks like people to make you think, you know. Like, I kind of am tempted to try and jump for that ledge up the side there. You know, if they're just NPCs that are programmed to be perpetually stuck in this area, just to make you feel a bit better. But, you know, they're not actually real. I kind of knew that that wasn't a full send as well, so I don't know what I was thinking there. I knew that that wasn't a full send, but I full sent it anyway. I full sent it regardless of the fact that it was not a full send, it was a return to sender. Too high. Leonaris! Hello, welcome back. The one that kind of was a little here before. You know, maybe they just like they occasionally drop down all this way to here. Wait, we didn't go in the secret hole? Bye. We didn't go in the secret hole. Like, what is that? Why didn't we go in the secret hole that time? Like, that really should have gone in the secret hole. Fuck. I wonder why we didn't go in the secret hole there. Secret hole. Okay, well, we're gonna get up. We're going to get up there. Leonaris is worryingly long time down in the beginning for someone that's progressed further. You know, I thought I didn't hold that long enough then. You know, I really thought I've had that. Okay, Leonaris is coming back. That was just stupid. That was just stupid. Like, am I doing that bit wrong? Should I not be going that way? Like, there he goes into the secret hole. I saw that before. Like, do you actually know how to get out there, or are you just, like, exploring it? No, clearly not. There's got to be a way to, like, you know, make that, if that's, like, a secret hole. You know, there's got to be some sort of shortcut, right? Well done, Leonaris! Okay. Okay. Trying to let your skill, Leonaris. Didn't quite make it! He was a little more to the left. Like, you know, you can watch and learn, Mr. Watch and Learn. And certainly see what other people are doing and copy. No, you know, Irish Bong! Wow. Get him slowly but surely back up, Zeds. Hi, Zeds. Slowly but surely back up there. Now we have seen screen 3. That was done. Oh. Irish Bong just chilling down there, huh? We have seen screen 3. Now, what lies beyond, well, you know, we've only seen it. We haven't truly experienced it. Now, how did that guy get directly up from here? That's the question. Also, those snakes just eating that guy. Like, how did he? That. Damn it. But that's an impressive move that we need to learn. Goodbye, Bong. Because that would help us in our tracks immensely. It is interesting that there are like huge degrees of differences. It's not like there's just 3 jumps. It's not like a small, a medium, and a large. No. Everything in between. Okay, Irish Bong knows that move, but you can't do this. Irish Bong watched and learnt. And I think I watched and learnt. I think it's just a full send to the right, isn't it? Which is probably an easier jump than this is. Because, you know, they're consistently getting onto that. Their friend seems to have vanished. Okay, Irish Bong is Billy Bong back. Okay, so you went here, and then you went like that. Okay. You... What, mate? Did you just hit me? Oh my god, you can actually ruin someone else's day. What? You what, mate? That's kind of impressive. Okay. Well done, Bong. Okay. You see what I did there, Bong? Do you see what I did? You see what I did? You're just sat and watching me now, aren't you? See what I did there, Bong? Now your turn. And you fell. Okay, we made it to violence! Okay, let's go. The fire this, you have to be half off the platform to even make this one. In 17 minutes. Okay, that's thankfully a little bit considerate! Like, come on, Bong, you were right with me. You should have been able to copy what I did exactly. Okay. Now, this isn't a full jump. This is a partial. Now, this one is a full jump. This one is death and destruction. Doom. Okay, not quite a full jump. Death, destruction. Okay, Billabong. Made it. Good. Congratulations. Yeah, you need to be off the platform a little. I'm sorry. Okay. This one, not a full send. Here's a full send. This one's a trickster. It's a trap. Okay. What's that burb? It's a burb. But it is. Okay, Terrafail. Do you want to come back down here and show me what you got? That's not gonna work either. Like, am I just doing that wrong? Should I not even be attempting that like that? Because that doesn't seem right. This jump's so finickety, huh? That one's kind of a problem, and then the Irish bonk is gone. For eternity. That one's a nasty one. That's a horrible jump. That's such a horrible jump. Boing. Like, you know, you have to be... Ironically, that one looks tough and we're just doing it okay. Oh. Maybe not. I was like, do we just pinball up to Terrafail? Terrafail's just like standing there. Like, that kind of looked like maybe you pinballed up to that. But apparently not. Just come down here and show me how to do this. Like, you can't change in midair. That's death. Helps if you push right. Hi. Dead. Just dead. Give it up. Dead. They actually rage. That's actually clever if that is how they deal with rage quitting. They just leave their dead body there where they quit her. Did it again. Except this time I pressed the direction first instead of the jump. Oh, you decided to get up again. Motivated by the sight of me, Irish Bong returned to life. I came. And immediately fell again. And immediately fell again. To his doom and destruction. We're going to get this. We're going to. Why did I not full send that? That's interesting. And somehow, yet, we made it. Well, that's just easier, isn't it? Calculating a jump. Ooh, maybe saw what I did there! Did you, like, I see you peeking. See you peeking. Did you see what I did? I don't think you did. Now this is the part that I haven't... Ooh, we might have made it. It's the part I haven't figured out. Like, jumping to the right clearly didn't work. Okay, what we do is... Or that. Bye! I overshot it. That's the first time we've actually overshot it. Also, you know, the benefit of seeing people for motivation, the downside is they can throw you off at times. They can throw you off your game as well. So, you know, it's actually clever in both those aspects. Because, you know, I held on to this one jump for too long because of that. Okay, so this one's just a full send to the right and never failed that yet. Like, I feel like I need to be on this part. And, like, okay, maybe we need to be a little further right. Just a little further to the right. But we're picking up tricks, and, you know, that's another thing. You know, you pick up tricks from seeing other people do things. So, you know, we get in some tricks. Overshot it. The Irish bong has vanished entirely. I'm sure they will return someday. I'm sure they will return someday. I'm half tempted to just do a shout out to, like, random You know, see if their channel is called The Irish Bong. It probably is. If I had more people, you know, like it'd be hilarious to like, hey, you know, shout out from this channel that's also suffering, but you know, kind of, kind of ahead. Like, the Irish Bong's been at that bit longer than I have. You know, I've at least ascended to stage 3. First ever time doing a Jump King as well. First ever time doing a Jump King. So I don't know if this is any more difficult or less difficult than Jump King, but you know, it's the first time doing a Jump King type game. For lack of a better term, you know, it's a Jump King aspired challenge platformer. There was no extra room in that direction. Hi, my friends. I return, and you have given up again. Oh, don't tell me! Like, did you only ascend because you've cheated? Because I don't stand for that. Like, you know, I've got him blind, mate. I have not looked at anything. So if he's looking up, like, solution, I don't stand for that. I don't agree with that. You know, we've picked up from what we have seen people do, and we have just fallen because we held that too long. Because, you know, I was like, I need to hold it and press the direction, and then, you know, I'm just like, oh, push, and then, you know, not move the direction. Because you have to do both quickly and let go of both quickly. Only way that works. That's also clever, but is it intended? Like, you know, is that intentional for you to have that skip there? Or not? And to, like, you know, the bounce off the ceiling, again, maybe intentional, maybe not intentional. You know, it's like we've made it easy platforms at this stage. So, you know, things have multiple ways of doing things. Okay, so do I have to get really, really, really onto the left of that? I'm assuming I probably have to get really right onto the left there. Terrifail is still there, huh? Terrified of failing. Yeah, it's a full send from there. Or not! Oh my god, is it that precise? Is it like a 99% send from a very precarious platform? I held that way too long because I'm thinking about other things. I was thinking 3 platforms ahead, you know, chess, and not on the platform that we stood on. I was thinking, like, you know, well, how long do I send this then? Like, you know, that's too much. That wasn't even a full send, that was a 99%, you know. I guess it's a 90% send. Like that platform's like an awkward degree of send as well. As we attempt to ascend. You get the process that's going through my mind. You will, you know, that's the whole stick. You hear my thought process as I explain the platforms and not just like boingy boingy boing. Aren't I boinging? Well, I'm boinging now! It's certainly be boinging now. Certainly be boinging now. That is definitely something that was very bouncy at that point. You bouncy boy. You bouncy boing. I don't get why sometimes he goes into that secret platform and other times he doesn't. Also, like, you know, is there something we're meant to bring there later, or is that just like a potential shortcut if you really, really know your pro moves, your pro Jump King moves? You can probably utilize that very effectively. Which I didn't, because I don't know. I am no Jump Kinger. I have not jumped the king before. That sounds wrong. Yeah, Yeah, it wasn't me, Gov. I didn't jump him. I didn't rob him. I'm just a horny devil, apparently. You know, the other sense of... That makes it even worse. That's where the joke went. Okay. Violence begets violence. Fraud. Okay, so it's counting down. Do you notice that? 8 is fraud. And then the next screen is 7. So does it go all the way up to, like, you know, 1? Oh, it's the Rings of Hell, isn't it? You know, the Dante's Inferno Rings of... You did it! We'll have a success one. I mean, I've got this. Did it! There's probably some cool global ones that I can do. We got, like, you know...
Listen! Hey! Listen!
This one. We did it! And now we stalled too long and, like... Okay, that guy's afraid of that jump, isn't he? You're terrified of that. I don't know why you're terrified of that jump, Terrafail. There's a much easier jump. Okay, so we made a harpy who's eating the remains of the dead. Yeah, I see the tree. Yeah, I see the tree. The tree. Calculating angle. I don't know why we would ever want to go over onto that one all the way over there. Articulating spines. All the memes. I mean, maybe it's just like a landing for if you fuck it, right? Got some more harpies. Harping on. Okay. Okay. Now there's options. I see the tree. The tree is actually like easy. I'm gonna go for the tree. Okay. Now, like that other platform. Is it a trap or is it just where we have to go? It's where we have to. Okay, so I have to... Like, maybe you're supposed to go onto this sneaky tree platform. And, okay. Not hit your heads. We sure we can't make that? Definitely can't make that. Like, I don't know if this is the extent of the platform or if it continues longer. That was a dumb idea. That was a dumb idea. Well, we tasted success. We almost immediately demolished the rest of that level. Like this stuff, it's the hardest bit, and then once we're past that, like it's all fresh air and roses up there. He says, not knowing what fate lies ahead of him on the next screen. But, you know, we're getting there. You know, unless we learn this stuff, I held it just a little too long. As we learn this stuff, we get better at being able to repeat it. Because, you know, we've totally gotten better at repeating it. We're nailing and narrowing down the timings. It's just these pixel perfect ones that... problem. Okay. Maybe there was no more room to the right to walk. It's just these pixel perfect ones that are like a little problematic for me. You know, like these very precise windows. Like maybe there's better ways of doing those ones. stupid. Like, I'm not even full sending that. So that's why I'm trying to land directly onto this one. Because it's not the way. Oh, do I actually need to be just an extra pixel to the left? Like, am I actually just not walking a pixel enough to the left? It's not even the timing, it's actual pixel precision on the platform. Yeah, I knew I held that too long. It's actual pixel precision on the platform. A total tongue twister, as you might have guessed. Well... Buttered Bong has slipped away from us. Seems to have lost the Buttered Bong. I knew I held that too long. Buttery Bong is having a bad day and given up. They've actually given up, haven't they? I guess they didn't like seeing me come in fresh and, you know, overtake their entire... God knows how long they were at that progress. Probably 2 hours, right? You know, like, I can't help being a masterful gamer. I can't help being a really, really good gamer. Hashtag come subscribe to me for, you know, entertainment and quality. The highest quality gaming and all memes and the greatest gamer of all time. You just had to say it, didn't you, and curse it, you know? And I definitely don't curse myself and ruin things and completely destroy hilarious comedic timing. Just how great of a gamer we are, you know? Just the greatest of all time, quite clearly. But no, you know, we do good, we entertain. We're not the greatest, but we're entertaining and we do okay. And, you know, we pick up games pretty quickly and, you know, we might not be the best, but we can do things. Like, you know, we put on a good show whilst we're doing it. And if you come join over on Twitch when it's live, you can use the soundboard for yourself. And, you know, join in on the action and get your name on screen for triggering the sound. Well, as we fall endlessly to our deaths. Some cost bits, some are free, some are sub only. So, you know, there's a variety, but they are all fun. And, you know, as more memes are invented on the channel, there will be more memes and more subs. So, you know, sure to come join in. Okay, so we are here again. I think it's just a full send from there. Okay, and then a full send to the right. Actually, we still want to be on that bit, and then we do want to be like there-ish. Ish. Ish. No, we want to, like, that's a easy. He says, jump. I don't get why Terrafail is terrified of failing. Like, are they actually still on stream and then, like, you know, they're seeing us come and go? He comes, he goes, he returns, he says hello, goodbye. Hello, goodbye. Like, that ledge over there, it must just be a safety landing from some point. Right? That's weird. That thing's making. We thought I overshot that. Okay, so jumping from that one to the left really didn't work. Like, that's just another safety landing, right? That lag sucked. Somebody's obviously just logged in or logs off. One of the two. But that lag fucks me. Okay, so as far to that as we can go. Okay. Okay. We made it. Now we are either gonna fuck it or we're gonna succeed. One of the two.
Hey, listen. Hey,
Need to find
listen.
it. Right, so we're gonna need to be there, and I think it's actually just a full send and cool. We did it! Let's go! We did it! And, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, in 40 minutes. Oh my god. I see a very, very precarious... do we need to land on literally the tippy top of that? Yes, that... Okay, so that's gotta be a full send then. Okay, so it's not as tough as it looks. It's just scary looking. I do see that ledge. Well, that guy's having a day, isn't he? Had a bad day. Taking one down or pinning him up and going fishing with him. I don't know quite which. Had a bad day. Okay, we're getting that. Now, this is not... That was bait. I saw that. I could tell that was bait. I could tell that was bait. Can't trick me. You can't trick me that easily. Now, that one's probably bait as well. Okay, so... Is it, though? Is it bait, or do we actually need to stunt on that? Okay, well, the ferryman's up there. And we're on stage 6. Like, we're kind of getting there. Like, this screen was so much... Wait for it. Whoopsie! Whoopsie! Yeah, I might have cursed that one. Because we need to land on that stupid ledge, don't we? Like, there's a chance. There's a very, very slim chance. Okay. I bounce off of this and fail. We should land on that platform down there. So it's not the end of the world to try that. Should. He calculated poorly. Calculated his trajectory poorly and was completely incorrect on it. And the worst possible time for my batteries to run out. Death by battery failure. Worst time for your batteries to run out. I wonder if, like, you know, does it save your progress wherever you get up to? If you were to end a stream? Or, like, you know, do you have to do it in one go? And then, like, you know, if you stop... There we go. I was like, come on, the patches are in, you're flashing, you're blinking, you should be recognizing. I mean, one thing, if you stop, you lose your momentum. Isn't good. And it's all about momentum in this, ha ha ha, you know, great joke, but also, like, you know, your the muscle memory will be as rusty when you reload. So, you know, it might be best to finish it in one go. But, yeah, like, you know, if you have to start again from scratch, you might just end up falling all the way to the bottom anyway, from wherever you start. So, you probably might as well start from scratch. I almost completely fucked that, overshooting it. Like, this one's a really awkward timing one as well. It really is. Like, the next screen, so much easier than it looks. Like, you know, it's just trickery. Pretty much. Like, the whole thing of this screen is, like, it's just trickery. Well, mostly. Mostly it's hidden and trickery. There are some awkward jumps, but mostly it's just shikari. Trickery, dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 9. And it's demon time, and the demon fell all the way down. But what do you mean? That's a well-known nursery rhyme. It is very, very well known amongst demons. I'll have you know. This is a very, very... That'll do. Why did I full send that? That was dumb. Okay, so this is a safety landing. That's all that is. It's a nice little consideration match. And not 9 yet. I told you it's not 9 o'clock yet. It's 7:45. The demon didn't fall all the way down because the clock didn't strike 9. What happened there? What happened there? It didn't bounce correctly. He did not bounce correctly. He overshot it and fell all the way down. Fuck. He overshot the ledge and he was already on the pixel and not realized it, and clock creeps ever closer to being 9. The good part is, though, that he says, curse and get once again. We did that! You know, perfectly the last time. And I was like, maybe we got this part down. He, in fact, did not have that part down. This guy's demon legs kind of look like chicken legs as well. He, in fact, did not have the timing down at all. It is giant chicken legs. Giant cooked KFC chicken legs. Like, why does he have chicken KFC legs compared to, like, you know, his red demon form and then his cooked chicken legs? I mean, you know, I guess that's the worst thing to have, is some food for legs. That's quite a curse. As we escape the 7th circle of hell once again. 8th circle of hell for fraudsters. We're not a fraudster. We're not violent. You know, that's why maybe we didn't struggle so much on this. As he fucks it. Because we're not a violent individual. We're not going to rage at this. Not in my character. We can get frustrated at things though, but not rage. We don't rage quit. Like, what happened to the Irish bomb? Sad. Where'd they go? It's just that jump in particular that's challenging me, and then there we fuck it. Then we end up all the way back down here, but then that's like, you know, that's just the Jump King nature, right? Just like, you know, lands over and over and over again. But, you know, we're getting there. We're slowly but surely getting there. Okay, so once, like, you know, this screen's like... This screen's nothing. So, you know, starting again from this screen isn't terrible. Like, you know, we could fall all the way back to the bottom. It's fine. To get back up to here. It's just this awkward pixel perfect jump that I haven't quite got. You know, we haven't quite got these pixel perfect jumps down. They're a little problematic. But other than that, you know, ones where we have a degree of freedom, the goals. Pixel perfects, not so much. And then the next screen where it's just like, essentially just like, hold down, jump in the right spot until full. You know, we're okay on that one. This one, no, again, like, I'm okay with falling. Apparently we were right at the pixel edge. We just need to be in a very, very, very specific spot for that, which isn't ideal. And, you know, we've learned this now, which, like, skips what was a harder jump than that. So, you know, that makes that a lot easier. And there might be, like, an easier way of doing this than I'm doing, but doing what we're doing. Like, there has to be an easier way of doing that than I'm doing, right? Has to be. There has to be an easier way of doing that. That's, for this stage, compared to everything else, there has to be an easier way of doing that. Like, that's stupidly the most difficult jump of the screen. Like, this one's also pretty challenging. Just because of stupid timing and positioning. But the rest of it, you know, the rest of it's kind of child's play compared to that. Compared to these two jumps right at the start of this. The rest of this screen's child's play. That one's not so bad. This one, you know, nothing. This one, like, it just doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right that we have to be so specific with that. So very, very specific, and if you fuck it, you fall. So very specific. There he goes. Back to the land of snakes. And why did I hold that too long? Back down to the land of snakes we descend. Well, that was an interesting loop. But, you know, we're doing better than Irish Bongers, so, you know, we've progressed. And they're clearly not actual NPCs because, you know, they all quit and gone. They've all given up with however long they were struggling on this bit. They've all given it up. You know, and I'm sorry if I made them give up because I just demolished it compared to them, but, you know, the superior gamer, right? We've got room to go there, okay, and then I think I was a split second too long holding that. Now, that's actually more like a 40% jump, which is, you know, concerning. And it does seem very, very precise, the difference between, like, making it up high enough and, like, you know, bonking your heads. Like, very precise. Like, very narrow. And I'm not, like, going 1, 2, 3. I'm not counting. Like, you know, I'm just sensing. Counting probably smarter because counting accurate. But sense. You sense around here. We are like intuit. I intuited that I held that too long. I intuited that we had held too long. And I was correct! We overshot it. Overshot it. This is a nice and handy little easier way of doing that than the proper way. But you know, again, the proper way probably harder. So, you know, maybe the jump, not so much of a difficulty step up, it's just that we're taking like an easy way compared to the proper way. Or the easy way compared to the proper way. Got it. Then we fall again. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Fuck this every single time. Every single time. Going. Going. Okay, we got that. Got that. Like, you know, the temptation would be to not jump there. One more step. Okay, I think it's just positioning. I think I'm actually just not, like, pixel perfect left enough. That's all that is. It's not about the holes down enough. I think I'm just not far enough left. That fired me off at a great angle, and then I fucked it entirely. Don't ask me why I'm testing, like, how far I can stand on pixels on, like, this platform. It's, like, completely around. It's safer. And I know that we can actually step even further pixels than I'm doing. Safer to test on that one than, like, you know, the impending doom jump that we're going to be doing up there. It's much safer to test here than that, but it's not really going to pay off for us to try that. Like, you know. Well, that was frustration. That was frustration. Frustration? No, frustration. Don't test ledges down here. Not going to work. Okay, well, we made it all the way back to the beginning. It was inevitable. Inevitable. Like, has that one guy just given up, or are they just, like, you know, standing deliberately in that spot just to, like, stream the game and not move and do anything? I don't know. Because, like, what would be the point? Like, you know, just getting your name out there. It's kind of pointless to just stand there. You know, maybe they're just like doing a just chatting thing with their stream and just chatting while standing there. Maybe they're, you know, about to start. Maybe they're about to end. I don't know. Either way, you know, we've bounced past him a bunch of times. Maybe he's just leaving his piece. Maybe the game doesn't save your progress when you turn off your game. And that guy might know that, and is probably just standing there, like, you know, leaving their PC on because they don't want to leave their progress. Well, that's what happens when you test your ledges. Yeah, who needs to? Who needs to do the easy way? Who needs the easy way when you can just skill? Even better. Even better. I held it. I clicked it. I was overconfident. Back down to Scream 1 treachery. The 9th circle of hell. Actually did bounce off the wall. I was trying to bounce off the wall and failed. Treachery! larceny, and all the demony stuff. Again, now, on average, I don't know how long it takes people, and, you know, only 10% have done it. I was deliberately trying to go back to the easy way, because I don't know why I'm just, like, instinctively going the proper route when, you know, there's, like, easy way, quite clearly. Like, the easiest and shortest path, very clearly, before you... I'll take that. I maybe should have clicked jump and then press the direction, because, like, you know, I know better. So, you know, what that was about... Don't ask. 1 hour. We're back on screen 1. We're getting progress. Now, unfortunately, everyone else that was at my level has rage quit. Everybody else has rage quit or progressed further. Like that one guy who was here as well that was above us. What was their name? I don't think it's the guy that's on the ledge waiting up there. I don't think it's that guy. Like, that's such a narrow window. I think actually it is about, you know, clicking the right amount. Terrafail. I don't think... Was it Terrafail? It might have been Terrafail. It might have been Terrafail. That was down with us. Hi, Terrafail. I am back. Once again, I will not fail. Like, you know, once we're here, apart from this jump as well, which is kind of annoying. Apart from that one. And I fucked it because, you know, to fluffing it. I'm fluffing it. Because it's very precise. And then I was like, you know, in my own head a little about the jump because of the previous jump. That's too precise for my liking. Like, it's a fraction more than that. Okay. Then that's a little less than that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. We had to do the pixel precise one, like the precision platforming problem that lies behind us. I held that too long, because, you know, I'm in my head at this point. In our head. In our heads. We're kind of on autopilot as well, but, you know, autopilot can be good. Yeah, I was in my head, and then I realised too long that I had held it. It was too late at that point. I realised too late that I had held it too long. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to work. We were not in the correct position. Or perfect. Perfect isn't the word that I'm looking for. In position for a practical, perfectly timed bounce. No good way of saying that. Okay, that's a good timing. That's a good timing, almost. Just a little too hard. Just a little too long. Okay, so this is actually a little less than you would think. Terrafail! Still there. Still afraid. Like, I guess they're probably trying to go for that red platform, which is the obvious one, but not the easy one. And I wonder if they're seeing us do this and I'm like, oh, that's how you do this. You know, at some point. Maybe they see that. Maybe they don't. Maybe they do, or maybe they don't. There's only one way to find out. That's to not fail. And overshoot it. Okay, we're gonna get this. It's a slim bit longer than that. But not that long. Like, the amount of precision on this jump. Too long. It's so narrow, that window. So narrow. Thought I overshot that then. Okay. What are you eating? Somebody's t-shirt? Like, you know, looks like you're just eating the wood and then red. Overshot it. Overshot it. Okay. That's slightly too long. Terrafail! Terrafail moved! Hi, Terrafail. Bye, Terrafail. I will come back and say hello, Terrafail. They must have seen me do it and be like, oh, that's how you do it, is it? Okay. Bye, Terrafail. I'm sorry. They must have seen us. Must have seen us and copied us. And they're like, oh, it was that easy all along. Okay. I knew that was too little. Too much. And Terrafail now gone. That was very split seconds over, huh? This platform is horrible. Horribly precise. It's probably an easy way of doing it. There has to be an easy way of doing it, right? Yeah, Terrafail gone. Terrafail, no sign. Never heard from again. Terrafail was never seen again. Okay, just need to feel the force and feel it, and then we will, you know. Like, I'm just. I think it's literally the same jump twice in a row. Like, you know, loving it. Okay, we're here. Full send, full send, full send. Halfy, 3/4 E, halfy, a little more or less. Okay, and then it's like full sendy, tiny, full sends, it's thousands. Thankfully that, like, you know, if you fuck that jump, it's not the end of the world. Okay, then it's like halfy, too muchy. 3/4 E, halfy, little too muchy, 3/4 E, little too littly, little too muchy. Gotta feel the rhythm, the laggy, feel like we kind of, you know, had very little problem with this, right? Of course, you know, you shouldn't say these things to the game, because then you fuck it. That's how you fuck it, by saying, oh yeah, this one was easy. and then... And then, you know, you don't curse these things. Do not curse it by saying it is easy. It's not. What were you thinking? What even was that attempted jump? What even was that? What was you thinking? You weren't. You were on autopilot, and autopilot said, ahead of you, turn right. Oh, it's the river? Turn right into the river, drive straight into the river, and you'll arrive at your destination. Literally, there were sat-navs that did that in this country, and people listened to them and drove their cars into the rivers, and no, then blamed the sat-navs. Like, well, surely... Surely you must have had enough sense to know that you shouldn't have driven into the river, to be fair, but... And if you want to blame the sat-nav, you blame the sat-nav, but it's all on you, really. That is pretty much all on you. It's probably just a full sentence, so I don't know why I'm scared. Okay. I mean, that's actually kind of forgiving, considering. Considering the nature of that jump. That's kind of forgiving. Is that even possible to stand upon? Am I being dumb? Am I just being dumb? I might just be being stupid there. Like, it kind of looks like that's. We were lucky we overshot that, you know? I might just be being very dumb. Overshot. And again, you know, the positioning of these platforms is actually really clever. You know, not only do you fail, but you fail in a way that isn't entirely punishing. You know, unless you do something like that. But even then, that's not entirely punishing. You know, it lands us on the end of that world. Like, you have to, as we have done, screw pretty monumentally to end up too terribly demolished by your jumps, but for the most part, if you're like kind of on the right beat, it's not the end of the world. It doesn't punish you entirely. Okay. Like, it kind of looks like you're meant to. Like, we tried full send from here, right? And it just sent... This was the punishing monumentally for doing the full send. How high do you jump? Okay, it's not that. I thought maybe, because I see that first ledge there. And it looked like... And it looked like maybe you do bounce off the wall to land on it, but apparently that doesn't give you as much momentum if you bounce off it. But maybe I just bounced off the wrong spot. Yeah, we lost that other guy. He either rage quit or he gone. He either rage quit or lost into the void beneath forever. Which do you think? Comments below. Which do you think happened? Did he rage quit or did he get stuck down there? Okay, fingers starting to hurt a bit. Overshot. I think we've done pretty good in an hour and a quarter, you know? Like, we've seen the ferryman a few times. We're getting up there. And it's kind of, if the numbers are anything to base off, like, you know, halfway there? Kind of? 40%, I'd say. Like, you know, this is stage 7. I mean, you know, maybe we've done 3 of 9, maybe we're only like 30%, 33%, a third of the way. Precision jump! The precision jump problem. I thought I might have undercooked that one a bit. But, you know, I believe as long as I don't do something as stupid as that. Fraud detected. That's a definite. That one was a hard F. That one was a hard F. Yeah, like, I believe we can do this. It doesn't look like it's necessarily. It's probably going to get ridiculously narrow and stupidly challenging, isn't it? But I don't think this is beyond our skill. That, when we hit that ledge and it sends you zooming, is interesting. Yeah, this doesn't feel like it's beyond us. I don't know if this is any more or less challenging than Jump King. I'm assuming some of the people that were in it at the beginning have played Jump King and beaten it, so, you know, they're doing better than them. Then we can be king of jumpers, right? I know I have shot it. We can be king of the yump. I do like that the music's different in every zone as well, so it's not just like the same song playing over and over again. It gives you a little variety. Now, I kind of don't like the lava flow background to that bit. Just that bit. It's kind of messing with my eyes a bit. Just that one in particular, you know, when you're jumping past it and then, you know, just like it. There's something a little sensitive about that bit. So, you know, photosensitivity warning. I don't know what it is, but it's messing with my eyes a little. But we got this. We are not defeated. Like, again, I don't know how long they were particularly playing for, but you know, we've done better than those that have rage quit before us that were probably attempting this same bit for much longer than us. much longer than us. I don't know how long people usually spend on these. In one particular attempt. That one guy was taking a break and then, you know, he decided to follow us, but then and he's gone. He gone now. Like, he must have fallen all the way to the beginning and rage quit or something, right? But once you pass this bit, you know, it's not so terrible. For me! Obviously, you know, that guy got up here and then vanished. Yeah, I knew I was not far enough left on the platform, so I was like, this isn't so why am I even bothering holding? Why didn't I full send that? That was stupid of me. Why I not full send though? Because I know that I need the full send. I'm just like instinctively on like the next jump, which is like, you know, not as ideal. Not as ideal. And again, you know, coming fresh into this after, like, you know. There we go. I thought I could get a little more pixel perfect on the ledge. Apparently I was mistaken. You know, it's going to be more of a challenge coming in later than fresh. Yeah, that guy's definitely gone, isn't he? Like, he's not down here at all. He's not down here at all. We'd see him. Yeah, it's not the end of the world to, like, begin afresh. You know, we're picking up knowledge. I'm holding that jump too long every time now for some reason. Knowledge that we are ignoring! Knowledge that we are developing but not necessarily following, because we're still mindsets of future jump. Future jumps, which we will get back up to. Like, you know, we get through this easy, so a little refresher if we have to do this, no problem. You know, should we come back another day? Because, you know, I do want to beat this. Maybe we just beat it today. Like, we definitely get further pixels, but I don't know. I don't know about that ledge. Like, am I just holding the movements too long now or something? Or what? Or is it like, you know, is it so awkward that you can't press it once because it will actually make you walk longer? But, you know, if you like hold it from an earlier spot, yeah, you know, you have to hold it and let it go in like a specific location rather than trying to like edge yourself closer. Could be as simple as that. It'd just be a confidence issue as simple as that. You know, you just got to confidently walk up to the ledge and then be like, hey, I'm on the right spot of the ledge and I'm just going to click and let go. Good. I wouldn't put it past it. I would not put it past it. You know, you're not meant to just like, you know, edge yourself. I held it too long. We were in a good spot there. Like, that was definitely closer to the ledge. You just got to be like confident in your positioning, I guess. Confident. Important. Okay. Well, the first time we've actually threaded the needle that way. We just didn't time it right. Oh my god. Okay, so we were in a really good ledge position. Just didn't bounce off the thing. Which is interesting. So does that mean I held onto the jump too long? Because we were in a great position, but we didn't hit our head. But we did hit the ledge on the other side. I know I held that too long. Because I was calculating, like, you know... Right, so... This doesn't help us in any way, shape or form, but... Okay, I think I held the jump too long because we overshot it. Like, you know, brief calculation of how the momentum works. Hello, piglets! Hello, hello! It is like Jump King, and, you know, if you're able to play, you do appear in the game as well. So, like, everyone that's playing at the same time appear on the screen. So, you know, you are able to come, if you have the game, and appear on the game. So, you know, not that there's anyone else around me at the moment, but, you know, maybe you might get to see, because there were earlier. They've all rage quit. But they're all on the screen at the same time. Hello, hello, piglets. How are you? How's your day going? You having a good day? Fuck. I'm also not that far ahead from the beginning. So this is like stage 2, this is stage 3. So, you know, we're slowly getting there. I've been maybe 2 stages ahead of this, but we fell. It's on Steam, yeah. So it's Hellstuck. Rage with your friends, and it's on Steam, and I don't know if it's on any other platforms. It might be, but I've got it on Steam. And yeah, literally anyone that's playing it right now will appear on the screen, so you know you can maybe learn and watch, you know, from what other people are doing and copy them. But you know, I haven't copied the Several one bit. I've mostly come up with the stuff on my own and got out of there. You don't know about the day? Oh no. Hopefully it gets better. Well, that was quite a fall. Yeah, my day's not going too bad, thank you. But I'm sorry to hear that yours isn't going so well. Hopefully it will improve. And, you know, there's the whole week ahead, so, you know, things might get better. Hopefully. But yeah, like my other than falling repeatedly, other than that, yeah, the day's going okay. Not too bad. So thank you for asking. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate you come popping by as well. Very much appreciated. We're slowly but surely getting up there, and then back down again, and then back up again, and then back down again. It's just this particular bit that's like the hardest bit. Once you're past this bit, like the next stage is a lot easier in my opinion. So, you know, we were actually okay on that stage. Then the only bit that we haven't figured out is the final jump of the that particular stage. And, you know, you can see that we've been in this like an hour and a half. So, you know, great progress on screen 3. But we've got much further than this. It's just, you know, we've also fallen back down and lost all the progress that we made. It's just this jump's too precise. It's far too precise. Very, very, very full perfect. Not gonna make it. Yeah, it wasn't quite enough. Too precise. Too pixel perfect. Maybe they'll be like in Jump King, like a halfway checkpoint. I don't know. You know, that essentially gates you off from falling any further. But, you know, we don't really need that. But if there is, you know, we're kind of almost at that point. Perhaps, once we get back up there. Potentially. Okay. I really thought that was going to make it. I really thought that was good positioning. But apparently, I was mistaken. There's probably a way easier way of doing that. I can't see it. The only way that I can see to jump up it. But, you know, maybe there is an easy way. Potentially. Have you beaten Jump King yourself? Like, you know, because obviously you mentioned the likeness to Jump King. Oh, quite obviously. Pretty much just Jump King. Pretty much. I've actually never played Jump King. Like, this is the first Jump King like that I've played. No, you haven't. Aha. Same. So, you know, for the first ever Jump King like that I have done, I think I'm doing okay. I've held that. Ooh, no, I thought I might have held that too long. I was apparently incorrect. You didn't. I mean, if you do get this, you can see if you are managing to beat me. Like, I have to be in such a specific spot for that jump. But my feet weren't going where I wanted. And it's like, that's even worse, because you just end up walking off trying to get into the pixel perfect precision spots. Super Meat Boy, nice. I actually beat Super Meat Boy. I don't think I played the Rainbow Worlds though. But, you know, the main campaign I at least beat. I did not go for, like, all of the secrets and everything. I know a lot of people do. I beat quite a few of the glitch worlds as well. So, but yeah, Meat Boy's pretty fun as well. Okay, we made the jump. We're back up to the slightly easier bit. Like, you know, once you pass that stupid jump, it's like, hide the cakewalk. And then this one up here, like, I don't know why I'm being afraid to jump that. This one is also, like, actually pixel perfect precision timing as well, which is annoying. It's either you land on it or you hit, or you overshoot it. How far into Meat Boy are you? Okay. Now we're at the hell stage, which is way easier. No, immediately just like halfway up the stage. And yeah, just maybe it's all down to the person, I don't know. Some people may find this stage a bit harder. Nah. This stage is like nothing compared to that one below. Heresy. Maybe I'm just a heretic. Now this bit, you know, it's kind of forgiving, but also, you know, practically at the end of the stage though. But... okay. Now the final jump, which I haven't figured out yet. You know, see how quickly we did that room? Compared to however long I was just struggling on that previous one. Okay, so it's not bounce off the wall and onto the iceberg. What I need to do is one last pixel precise jump, which is annoying. I overshot that, and now we're going to do the whole thing again. That's the one jump that you don't want to mess up, and then... you know, once I figure out that last jump, I think we're fine, but until then, we are all the way back down here. One moment of failure after, you know, a moment of great success. And are you going for like the 110% or 200% completion of Meat Boy as well? Because obviously, you know, there's ridiculous amounts of completion that you can do on top of just beating it. Well, we're back down here. Back into the violence area. Damn it. And back to failure. Back to the same awkward jump. You know, one day this will be second nature. Maybe we don't want that day to be, you know, second nature, but, you know, if it becomes second nature just to do that bit. I thought we were in the right spot there. That ever becomes second nature to us, I think we've spent too long in this area. We don't want the area to become second nature. We need to beat it and progress beyond that and not have it be second nature. I was so close. So close. Okay, let's do this. Boing. And, you know, with bad days, there's always gaming to forget about it as well. So it's always good to, like, you know, chill and forget. Right. Trying to get the precision location to... I didn't hold that fully. The precision location for that is awkward. Right, one day soon we'll be adept at this one particular part, and then maybe, like, you know, maybe the jump for this is the jump that we have to do right at the end of that other screen as well. It's probably the exact same jump, and I just haven't got it as second nature yet. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work. It seemed as close as we were going to get to the edge, but I knew it wasn't the right position. Just knew it. I just knew it. I knew it. Okay, boing. 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 Not Andrea Botez. Bang, bang, bang. Fuck. That is 100% a pixel perfect position. At least for the jump that I'm doing, you have to be exactly the right spot. You know, it's very awkward. I knew I was shot that. Very awkward to get it to that bit. And we fall again. And return once again to the pits of hell. To the parapets of hell. We have returned. Sad. Okay, we got this. We're gonna get this. Doing. 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 Okay. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. There's got to be an easier way than that. There has to be an easier way than that. There's got to be, yeah, an easier way than that. Too many people have rage quit, but I'm not gonna settle for that. Maybe I just held the jump slightly too long, but was in a decent position. Maybe. Maybe I'm just holding the jump slightly too long. Bing bong boom boop. Well, that one was quite a fall, huh? Don't ask me what I was thinking with that, because I wasn't. Brain disengaged. Brain disengaged on that one. I wonder, is this made by the same people as Jump King? I never paid attention to that. Maybe I should have looked at that, because, you know, like, it's basically the same game. But, you know, multiplayer with everyone that it's essentially multiplayer anyway. That would be really cool if there was Twitch extensions to, like, add things from Twitch chats onto it. You know, maybe personal to your game and not to everyone's game, the whole world's game. But, you know, if you can add other players in the game, maybe you can add distractions for, like, subs and channel points and things for one person's particular game into theirs. You know, that would be pretty cool, because the netcode's there obviously to add things like that. So, you know, distractions on a personal level from their community with subs and channel points and things, I think would be pretty cool to add. We had the positioning, I just, you know, undershot it because I was like, you know, I've been feeling like I've been maybe overshooting. With the jump! No, for holding it too long. But maybe I'm just in the wrong position. I don't know. Like I said, we haven't quite got that jump down. It's, it's the hardest jump in the game so far to me. Disclaimers in multiple forms. Filled out in triplicates and filed in the bureaucracy level of hell, which we probably haven't reached yet. So I don't know what level the bureaucrats land. Probably the fraud level, you know. Probably on the fraud level, reserved for bureaucrats and politicians and prime ministers that hide in fridges. Like, what is this room for? Boris? Is that Boris's fridge? Is that Boris's fridge? I think it might be Boris's fridge, you know. Okay. I mean, you know, we've got this level nailed. Pretty much. I know I have that way too long there. Why are you jumping that way? Again, you know, brain disengaged. Brain completely disengaged, actually. But yeah, like, you know, and maybe even just putting, like, names on the things in the background, like the snakes and things, and, you know, the people that are getting tortured from chat. There's definitely fun things that you can do for, like, the subs and interaction. There's definitely fun things, and the birds that are flying around, you can add more birds and things. Like, you know, all sorts of distraction with, like, you know, people's names on them. Many distractions that could add. Come on. Come on. We've been way higher than this. We can get back up there. Like, I just need to figure out that last jump, which, you know, is the problem. Figuring out exactly how long you need to click on that to jump it. But, you know, once we're there, we can get it. Now, I wonder, like, you know, how long has this been going on? How long it takes on average people to get further on. You know, to get up to where I did first go, at least. You know, how long does it take you to get up to how high I've been pretty quickly? Of course, now we're back at the first screen. Now it's all starting to slip away. Slip away, slip away, slip away. I was not in the correct position for that. It's all beginning to slip away from us, slowly but surely. Going. You know, I feel like... Don't even say it, because obviously, you know... I was going to say, I feel like maybe jumping might be easier with some of its early jumps. And that it punishes you for even thinking and starting to utter such words. No, it says. Do not tarnish the name of this game. Is its response to me. Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. We are adept. Johnny adept. We are falling back off and not getting catapulted off that one tiny little slope that just sends you at high speeds. Bouncing into horrible bits that you don't want to be. You know, the very slight punishments. Because for the most part, it's kind of forgiving, but, you know. Yeah. Oh, come on. You get too overconfident and it will punish you. Yeah, I knew I was not in a good position for that. Like, is there some sort of secret there? Like, what is this? There's nothing there, is there? Like, that's just all show. No filter. That's just a fall hole. That's just a fall hole. Fools. Fool hole. Don't ask me what that physics was doing then, because that was definitely some interesting things. Definitely some interesting stuff going on. Okay. We're back. We're catapulted off because we hit the one tiny pixel of a slope. And we're back down again. We get back up. We get back down again. Never gonna get back up. I know that's not the song, but you know, copyright strikes and everything, right? I clicked it. I clicked jump. So yeah, it might not be on like the first session. It's highly unlikely to be the first session, but I believe we can beat it. I believe. I believe. I believe in miracles. That's not the song we're gonna sing. I wish they brought Twitch things back. You know, DMCA, big streamers breaking the DMCA, and now they just use layers that hide it from the VOD, but still break the DMCA. And meanwhile, us smaller streamers that were all the Twitch things community lose Twitch things because big streamers break the MCA, and you know we get punished as a result and lose our entire stream because of it, because you know we were all sing streamers, and most of the sing streamers don't even stream anymore because you know they were sing streamers. Yeah, their entire audience is sings, everyone is sings, like all the community and all their friends are sings people, and it sucks that we had to lose that entire thing because big streamers ruin it with okay. That jump is just... That's what that is. It's not violence, it's just a really annoying jump. I wonder if that's meant to be like a saving grace, you know, that tiny little ledge, and it's meant to try and catapult you back onto safety, but no, it actually aims you for the hole. The one hole with the threading needle, the fall, and missed. Yeah, I knew I held that too long. Because I want to do Twitch things again. I miss everyone. And, you know, maybe, hopefully, you know, Harmonix could bring it to YouTube and YouTube thing. I wouldn't mind that. Because, you know, YouTube are much better with, like, the copyright rules and things like that. So, you know, you're allowed to do karaoke covers. Obviously, you give the monetization to the like, you know, copyright owner, but, you know, again, I'm okay with that. Just to have things back, you know, a lot of us would be A-okay with that. We just want to be able to play things again and things together again and, you know, get catapulted. Like, that kind of does seem like it's intended to save you, not aim you perfectly down the hole, but sometimes it's, you know, 9 times out of 10, it'll send you down the stupid hole. Blush you. Overshot. Ooh, just about saved. The precision. The precision required for this jump is just a little too precise. I just, you know, I'm not counting. I'm just intuiting. So maybe if you count, then it would be able to be done pretty easily, but no, I'm an intuition. I'm a controller gamer. I'm all of the sacrileges, right? Bouncy, 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 bounce. Did we just leave an impression of ourselves on the secret there? I feel like we left a shadow demon on the secret. No, it's the people that are fighting over their innards because they're twins connected. It kind of looked like, for a moment, part of us got left behind. I know I held that too long. It's a click, it's not a hold, and yet we held. Well, we're back down to treachery. Back down where once we began. An hour and 50 minutes to go. Straight back down to where we came from. You always return to your roots, they say. But some of us ascend beyond and never return. We aim to ascend beyond, you know. We might repeat the same mistakes a few times, but, you know, this is how we learn and we become stronger demons. And one day we shall escape this hell. One day. One day. One of these days, we're going to get the hell out of this place. But not today. Maybe not today. Fuck. Well, back down to the beginning. To infinity! And the beginning again. And the beginning again. But, you know, we're okay at that bit. It's just this annoying precision-y bit. It's very annoying. Hi, Crow. I feel like I could get half a pixel further than where we were. I know I've been further to the left than that, so I wanted the extra half a pixel. Like, I need that extra half a pixel. Like, with a jump from where we were not going to make it. I'm sure, Copium. Yeah, if you have any ideas for anything that you would like to see in, that was embarrassing. The jam's just that slippy, Copium. Oh, now we can't. For things like, you know, for the soundboard and things. And for the stickers that you can come and join in and click and play on your own anytime during the streams as well and activate. Let me know as well. Like, you know, I'm up for any memes and suggestions. You know, maybe a big scream or something. And a falling character. I'm up for any ideas that would go well. And, you know, you can help unlock some more slots as well by using them. Do come and joining live and use the stickers. They're very fun. And, you know, you get to control the soundboard here, so you are in charge of the soundboard. Over on my channel. Like, you know, we got a soundboard, you're in charge of it, there's a whole heap of them that I'm not using here, but, you know, feel free to check out my videos showing off all of the ones that we currently have. And, you know, they are subject to change and get more and new ones and different prices and things, so, you know. There are some sub-only ones. And again, I got greedy for the half a pixel that probably we don't need. But I feel like we need. Greedy for half a pixel. Probably. Sorry. That's definitely not good enough. I mean, I've probably fallen more times to trying to get the pixel perfect precision jump than I know. Too long again. Than actually trying to do it, you know. So there's a stage in games like this, not that I've played Jump King or anything, where you're better off coming in fresh, because, you know, you got more energy if you're coming in fresh, right? So there's going to be a stage where you got to come in fresh, and, you know, we might be getting to that stage, because we're just flubbing stupidly at this point. So it might be getting to the stage where we might need to come in fresh another day and, like, you know, return to the challenge. Because we picked up a lot of it pretty quickly, but just flubbing that one bit over and over again, and it's not ideal. And, you know, once we're past this, we're great. It's just this stupid bit that I'm doing stupidly every time. Like, I know I didn't get as greedy for the pixel perfect positioning that time, but that's probably why we hit our heads. That's probably why we hit our head rather than actually making the jump. So, you know, as usual, it's a big F from me. But, you know, did that actually not play? Did I not click? There we go. I was like, that's taking its while to happen. It's a big F, right? Okay. This time we will try and get as close as we can to the pixel perfect positioning. Nope. Didn't happen. Boing. Okay. You're not sending me all the way back down. Nope. It ain't happening. Gonna make this. We're going to make this. We're gonna get back up to stage 5 where we got with the ferryman, and we will finally make that last jump and get up there. It's gonna happen. Okay. I thought I undershot that one. I'm amazed that that actually landed. I'll take it. Right. Pixel perfect positioning. It's just that one jump. I don't know why they've made that like the world's hardest jump. Like, there has to be an easier way. Everything else, especially after it, is just like nothing compared to that one jump. There has to be something. Has to be. Copium. There must be something I am missing. Right? I can't just be fucking up one specific. They wouldn't make just such one pixel perfect jump right here for no reason, right? I'm probably just doing this like the hard way, stupidly. I know I held that too long. I'm probably just needlessly making that difficult for myself without realizing it, because there's probably an easier way that I've not seen. That's the way that I've learned to do it, and that's the way that we now do it. We will succeed. Gotta be it. It's got to be. Okay, now we just bounce against the wall. But again, you know, some of these are a little too specific. Like this one also. Very specific jump. Very specific jump amount. So, you know, that's why I feel like maybe it could be the only way. But after this, it becomes so much easier. He says, repeating the same bounce over and over again. Well, we're gonna fall back into Boris's fridge. Okay. Back to Boris's fridge and back to the depths of level 1. Back to the embarrassments of level 1. Well, at least we're getting... You didn't see that. I was going to say, at least we're getting plenty of practice for this and doing this one perfectly. Yeah, undershoots it just a little. Just a little underdone. But, you know, better undercooked in hell is what I say than burnt to a crisp. Don't ask me what the heck that saying means. I don't know. I just made it up. But, you know, we got back. That's all that matters with our crispy chicken legs. Like, literally crisped nicely. They look like they are ready to be eaten. Okay, there's a good spot. Maybe half a pixel too far to the right. Like, it has to be literally the perfect jump and the perfect positioning for that one, which is the most annoying jump. Once we're past it... I had that way too long. Once we're past it, we are fine. Copium. Until we get all the way to the one jump, and then... Well, you know... You've seen a few times what happens once we get up there. Just a few times. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Hammy, cooked. Hammy legs. Yeah, they're meat legs, you know, hams. That's a stupid joke as well. You get all of the stupid jokes over here. Yeah, so, you know, any memes that develop in the chat are definitely going to be, like, you know... Wow, that's slightly too long. Slightly too long. I think that was a good positioning. Just, you know... It's just a very fractionally perfect jump. And again, you know, I'm not counting, I'm instinct. Which is a harder way of doing this. And there he goes again. There he goes. There he goes again. Falling to his death. But he's already dead. That's why he's in hell. Okay, 2 hours at this. And we're back on stage 2. It's like the stages of grief, you know, you cycle through them over and over again until finally, one day, you might eventually make it out of there. So there's less stages of hell, or there's less stages of grief than there are in this game, and circles of hell. At least going by the numbers. Imagine if once you get out and like you reach area 0, it's like, actually we're just going to count up now. There's actually even more stages, and it's like now you ascend the stages of heaven. What if that's the case? Or even earthly stages. Maybe it's even worse than that. It's like, you know, the 9 circles of hell, the 9 stages of earth, the 9 stages of heaven. Then I don't know if we're going to beat the game. But I would assume, if that's the case, once you reach Earth, right? You know, there's no descending back to hell once you reach Earth. You know, maybe once you reach the pillars of heaven, there's no falling back to hell once you're there. Or, you know, no falling back to Earth. If they did that, then kudos, because that's clever as heck. Because, you know, you've made it hell, earth, then heaven, and that's, like, really clever. But I'm assuming it's only hell and making it to earth. You know, maybe there's going to be DLC. Maybe they will DLC those in. But again, you know, like, DLC is different to it just being the case. I didn't hold that long and we hit our heads. So it's got to be, there's half a pixel, we have to get further to the left than that. So the fact that we've been falling off a lot, trying to get this pixel perfect position, means it's very, very precise. And we do need to do it. So we haven't fallen for nothing. We're falling for good reason. Just there has to be a better way. You wouldn't, right? You wouldn't make it that pixel perfect. A game about suffering and hell. You wouldn't. make it that pixel perfect. I think they would. I think they would. I think they did. And that's exactly what they did. I will have you find. Okay, let's try this one last time. Last time because we're gonna succeed. This time. We're definitely going to make it on this first go. Back into Boris Johnson's fridge. Right back in there. Where we want it to be. Right back in there. Just waiting for him where he wants to hide and where he belongs. And the fraud level of politicians. I know how that, like, a fraction of a second too long there, and that's why we went down. Well, it turns out, Gary, that was not one last time. It turns out, in fact, he did it. I held that too long again. Yeah, it might be getting to the stage where brain function failure in game like this, and we need to like come back another stage. I feel, you know, fresh. Becoming fresh, we might be able to just do that jump instinctively next time we come at this, you know? I feel like we're getting to that stage where we might have to, because fingers are also hurting. Fingers also suffering. But I think we've done pretty good, other than the fact that we've spent most of our time on this jump. You know, I'd say an hour and a half of this has just been that jump. And straight back into Boris's fridge. I'd say an hour and a half of this has been that jump on its own. At least an hour. Everything else, Hell's Play in comparison. That specific jump, nah. That's the bane of our existence. Yeah, brain function at 20%. Brain function failure imminent. Definitely at the point where we should be coming back to this another day. And, you know, then we'll be able to beat it. Copium. He says, not having progressed much further. Maybe. 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 Okay, we end up in Boris's fridge again. That's what I'm going to call it. And we're just going to end in Boris's fridge, because that's a fun, stupid place to end. Didn't end up in the fridge. Didn't end up in the fridge. We're not going to forcibly put ourselves in the fridge with our chicken legs, where they will be nicely preserved. But if we end up in the fridge, that's where we end. And we come back another day. And defeat it! Can. We don't spend 80 years fighting one challenge. Yeah, this channel. That is about as pixel perfect as it's probably going to get, correct? Okay, so. Still hit our heads. Still hit our heads. And there's no way that I'm too far there. Like, you know, there's no way that is too far to them. And I guess what we can do is look at where we were and what we did when we did that, and like, you know, see what we're doing wrong now. You know, maybe, like, I feel like I am specifically in that spot. It's just the timing is the issue that we're getting wrong. We need to not do that. That's for a fact. That's one thing we need to not do. But we can make this. I believe. We've done it before. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, he jumps less high the less we hold it, right? So it's not that I'm not holding it long. I'm holding it too long. Okay, that'll do. Yeah, I think I'm just holding the jump too long. And it's a very, very, very precise narrow window, like this jump. We just need to repeat that precision jump from the precision pixel perfect spot. Which is not easy. No one ever said it would be easy. Not easy being chicken-legged, that's for a fact. Not easy having ham hocks for legs. I mean, he didn't miss leg day, did he? Well, he kind of missed foot day, but you know, maybe someone had a nibble on them, and that was his punishment. It was probably his punishment to have his legs nibbled for all eternity. Okay, in there. Slowly, we're gonna make this jump this time. This horrible pixel perfect jump. We're going to make it. Okay, it's half a pixel too far to the right. You can't. Okay, there we go. Right, we're in the right spot. Just the fraction of a toenail hanging on. Now we just need to time this right. He hit his head again. I think I held it slightly too long. Slightly too long. just slightly too long. I hate how perfect that jump has to be. There has to be. And not in Boris's fridge yet. Not in Boris's fridge yet. There has to be a better way. There has to be. Well, that's a big F. But still not in the fridge. Still not in the fridge. Okay. Still going in the ketchup land. Come on. You can make it through ketchup land. You've done it before. You can do it again. You've done it a few times now. All you have to do is believe in yourself, chicken legs. You got wings. Why don't you just fly? just fly up there, you know? With those nice purple wings of yours. Nah, like the challenge is to jump and escape hell from jumping. With like a quarter of a fraction extra to the right than we were before, but maybe that's the quarter of a fraction that we need. Maybe that's the quarter of the fraction of... No, it was not the quarter of fraction of... I still feel like it should have been possible. Fuck that. As we have been doing. Okay. Okay, perfect. Just a fraction more of a jump than that. Fraction that. Nope, we hit our heads. The timing is so narrow. I hate it. The timing is too narrow. Too narrow toe. Too narrow toe because he needs like the fraction of a toe and the narrow jumping to not hit a head, but have enough to bounce off the wall and get high enough. It's very slim. And I know that we can do it because we've done it several times, and I don't know why we don't have it anymore. Because there was a period where we were just doing it, and I think, you know, it's exhausting. And into Boris Johnson's fridge! Well, I said that's where we'd call it a day, and then come back another day. So, yeah, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you, Piglet, for hanging out earlier. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. We'll come back to this another day, refreshed, and, maybe just have that jump down again. Because it's certainly not, brain function failing. I'll be back on Wednesday with Tea for God in VR. So I will catch you then. See you all again soon. Bye-bye.